for being here again and just joining me and everybody that has joined in this class since morning. So let's begin in Balasana in child's pose. So let's open up our knees nice and wide, or you may close them just a little bit if that's how you feel today. I want you to just begin to feel your body and see what your body needs this morning. So you may just lay on your forearms, maybe palms are facing up, and you're just beginning to rest as your hips, your spine just begins to open up. If you want to go ahead and extend the arms, you may do so as well, and just begin to lay your forehead down nice and softly. As you begin to rest, you breathe in and you breathe out. Think of your morning, your day, how you want it to be, how you want to spend it. So welcoming new energy, just welcoming new movements, new oxygen, all the way up through the hips into the spine, into the vertebrae, into the back of the neck, and into the brain. Allow your heart to just begin to humble down and relax here as it softens. It releases any tension we might have, traveling down through the shoulder blades, just releasing even deeper. Begin to breathe in deeply into your Ujjayi breath. Bringing awareness into the nostrils as the oxygen comes in nice and cool. And as it leaves your body, a little bit warmer. Begin to set an intention, allowing your body to continue to open up and your mind to rest. And again, gently begin to lift up our heads, and then just begin to walk your hands to the right side. Extending out, maybe gazing a little bit towards the right side and isolating the stretch on the left hip. Begin to walk your hands all the way into the left side of the mat. Extend out your arms and gently just tilt your gaze towards the left side. We're gonna come back to the center and just extend out through your fingertips. So just try to create some awareness in the fingertips. Maybe walking all the way to the side once again, still on your fingertips, and then walking to the left side. See how this feels, and come back to center. Rolling slightly up. Just allow your hands to support you here. And we're gonna inhale, lift up that right hand all the way up. Begin to engage those fingertips, abducting them and opening them up. And as you exhale, thread the needle, allow that right arm to come underneath your body, your torso. And maybe extend out that left arm just a little bit. Breathing in softly as you level out the hips and you try to take that twist into the mid-spine. Allow the tingles of your body as it begins to awaken. Allow that to create energy inside of you. Place that left hand underneath your left shoulder and push yourself up, extending out that right arm. We're gonna come into our forearm with our left hand or left arm. And then extend out that right arm. And maybe you begin to bring out your hand into the nape of the neck. So behind you, we're opening up. As that left arm stays on your forearm, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, bring that right elbow a little bit closer to the left wrist or the left forearm. Breathing in, open up. And then exhale, close it up. Inhaling up. Moving gently, exhaling. Breathing and opening up. And then releasing back down. We're going to stretch out our arms once again and coming to the left side this time. Inhale all the way up, breathing in. Exhale, thread the needle underneath you. See how you feel. If that right arm needs to support you, or you can extend it out in front of you. You can stay on your fingertips. And bring awareness into the left side of the body, the left hip, the left shoulder. And just observe what's happening as your muscles open up. But you breathe deeply here. When you're ready, allow that right hand to begin to support you, and then lift up that left arm once again, coming down gently into the right forearm, pressing down firmly. We're gonna begin to bend that left arm, grab the nape of the neck with your arm, with your hand, breathing in, opening up, and then gently closing up, elbow to the right wrist or the right forearm. Breathing in, open up, and elbow to wrist. One more time, open up. And then elbow to wrist. Breathe in. And then we gently release that forearm, push ourselves, but this time we lengthen all the way forward with the arms. We begin to round our backs as we gently come all the way down through the hips, bending our legs and beginning to open up the spine, gently gazing up as you point your toes towards the sky. And then you release them back, tucking the toes gently. You can bring those knees a little bit closer to each other and just begin to push your hips back into the heels. Round your spine. Keep those shoulder blades away from each other and press through the palms, through the finger knuckles, and through your whole spine to gently begin to arch your back, gazing up, and begin to release your hips down. Bending your arms, and then gently bending your legs. One more time, lift up your hips, tuck your toes, and push back into child's pose as you slightly press those sit bones back and up. And then you round your spine, creating a whole movement through the entire spine. As you press gently and you release those hips down into the mat, you bend your arms and you bend your legs, gazing slightly up. Notice what's happening in your lower spine, in your hips, allowing it to open, push back. And then one last time, we circle all the way forward, rounding our spine, releasing our hips. And then just begin to come into the side body. So coming to the right side body, bending those knees, keeping them together. Allow the right hand to be nice and aligned here. And then we open up into cactus arms as we elevate our left hips. Breathing high up. And then gently release your hips back down. We're gonna stay here and we're gonna roll over all the way into the left side. So we're facing slightly back. Just allow my voice to guide you here. We're gonna keep that left knee bent and right leg all the way open. So I'll move here. Make sure you guys can see me. Breathing in. Left hand behind you. Take that twist by wrapping with the right arm, wrapping that left knee. Or if it's part of your practice, you have an option to bring that elbow into the outside edge of that left knee. So breathing in, finding your alignment through that left arm, left wrists, nice and aligned under the left shoulder. And you breathe in and open up, gazing towards the back. If you're wrapping around, you're doing the same thing. So try to lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, try to twist a little bit deeper here. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to the middle, we're bending our knees. And then we're rolling back into the side body, just how we were before. Come back into your cobra, just how we were, bending our knees. And then push back. Gently tucking the toes. Slowly familiarizing with the movement we're creating. Round your spine, come all the way down into the mat through the hips. And then shift your body towards the left side. Stacking those knees on top of each other. Push your hips up and then move that right arm to help you open up into cactus. Breathing in. And then gently as we begin to release those hips, we begin to roll towards the back. Completely towards the back. Breathing in. And breathing out. This time we extend out the left leg. I'll shift my body. There we go. And then we place that right hand behind you. If we're wrapping our arms, we begin to gently press firmly towards the torso and then try to gaze towards the back. You can stay in your fingertips or your palm. And if you have the option to come all the way to that right side with the elbow, create that tension, slight tension, and begin to breathe in deeply as you take that twist. Allowing your whole spine to lengthen here. Maybe close your eyes and just take a moment to enjoy this practice. Enjoy the twist. Allow your whole spine to open up. When you're ready, you may release from it. We're gonna bend both knees just how we were before. And then gently, we're pressing all the way back into our low cobra. Bending our knees, releasing our hips and arching back. Begin to push back into your child's pose as you tuck your toes. And then come back into your tabletop. When you find your alignment, you breathe in deep here. Gently just begin to lengthen that right leg. You may untuck that left foot. And when you find your alignment, inhale, lengthen through that left arm, gaze through that left hand. Breathing in. Exhaling, elbow to knee. And as you inhale again, open up into the sides, bending that right knee and then left arm into cactus arm. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen front and back. We're gonna do this one more time. Exhale, elbow to knee. And open up into the sides, bending that arm and that right knee or right leg. Breathing in. And exhaling, elbow to knee. Breathe in, you know the movement. Come all the way forward and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. And open up into the sides. Exhale, elbow to knee. Breathing in, release that left arm and right leg back. When you're ready, just try to place that left foot all the way out into the left side of the mat. We're pressing that right foot nice and firmly. And we're beginning to open up through the hands. Try to push yourself or walk your hands to come all the way into the back of the mat. In here, you have the option to choose a block for yourself or to support you right in front of that right leg, or you can bend that right knee as well. So if you're here, that's perfectly fine. Just breathe in. If you have a little more flexibility, try to lengthen that right leg or place that right hand on that shin, breathing in. Hips forward. We're engaging here our muscles through the hips, the psoas muscles. When you're ready, just come all the way back into the mat, breathing in. Wonderful. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna open up our arm one more time, bringing that right hand into the nape of the neck. Breathe in, open up. And let's close that elbow in. Right elbow to the left elbow. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close up. Inhale. Press nice and firmly through that left hand. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, open up. And then release. Coming back to tabletop. Bending both knees. Breathing in. When you're ready, lengthen through that left leg. You can stay here engaging or try to challenge yourself a little bit deeper. Lengthening the spine, breathe in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Actually, exhale, elbow to knee. And open up out to the sides, bending arm and bending your left leg. Exhale, elbow to knee. Breathing in, lengthening front and back. Lengthen through that right hand, right arm. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open up to the sides, cactus arm. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen one more time. And then just exhale, releasing back down that left leg. You can stay here or just open up that right foot out into that right side of the mat. When you're ready, breathing in, lengthen your arms. Remember, you can just walk your hands right in front of you to take you towards the back of the mat. So inhale. Come all the way towards the back leg, that left leg. You can use your block, bend that left leg, breathing in. Just making sure you're engaging your thigh, your left thigh and your hips. Breathing in. Gently begin to push yourself back into the front of the mat. Breathing in. And breathing out. When you're ready, Bring that left hand or left arm towards the back by bending your arm, bending your elbow, opening up. And then exhale, elbow to elbow. Breathe in, open up. Exhale, left elbow to right elbow. Breathe in. One more time. Exhale, elbow to right arm. Breathing in. And then just release your left hand, left arm to come back into tabletop. If you have that block, you may release it out into the side. Breathing in. Shifting your hips back forward as you bend your legs. Come back into that low cobra. Breathing in. As you shift back gently, you tuck your toes and you begin to push your hips all the way up into downward facing dog. Breathing in. Bending your legs, stretching as you strengthen through the thighs, through the spine. Breathing in, inhale, lifting up your heels. Exhaling, heels back down. Bend your knees, gaze forward. You can begin to walk all the way into the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Try to place those feet hip width apart. And then come into ragdoll, allowing your hands to grab opposite elbows here and bend your knees as much as you need to, just to find some release on your low back, your lumbar spine. Maybe swaying from side to side as the crown of the head shoots down towards the earth. Releasing through the arms. Begin to inhale, rolling all the way up. And come into your Tadasana. Palms forward, just by your hips. Allow those knees to engage, lifting up, engaging your thighs. Allow yourself to grow a little bit taller today. Finding that strength in your solar plexus, bringing that navel into the spine. Swallow it in and up. Bringing those sit bones close to each other. And just when you're ready, begin to inhale, open up those arms, come all the way up. And then gently bend that right arm, coming into the nape of the neck again. Breathing in, slightly arching towards the right side. And then switch it up, lengthen that right arm, and then coming to the nape of the neck. Slightly take that bend, or side bend. Breathing in. Bring that right hand to interlace with the left hand and begin to open up. As you exhale, close those elbows in, tuck the pelvis in, and open up just like a new morning here. Breathing it all in, arching your back as you create that strength through the navel. Engage the core muscles and close that chin into the chest as you close your elbows. Inhale, open up. Exhale one more time, round that spine up. Inhale as you open. Begin to release and hinge through the hips. Begin to fold forward nice and slowly as you open up those hands, those arms behind you. And then come all the way down into Uttanasana. Releasing your hands down in front of your feet or in your shins. Breathing in halfway up. So depending on how we feel here, we may stay here or try to grab with your peace fingers. So that pointer finger, index finger, and middle finger are gonna grab our big toes. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, we're gonna try to lengthen the spine. And as we exhale, fold forward, allowing your elbows to come into the sides. Breathing in and out. Find your drishti just right between your legs, behind you. And notice the openness that's happening through our hamstrings, all the way between our sit bones and into the heels. Inhale, halfway up. Try to lengthen those arms. You can stay here once again or just press your hands underneath your feet. So I'm pressing the palm into the bottom of my foot, and the top of the palm goes on the mat. So when you're ready, you're pressing down. You're inhaling and you're exhaling, folding forward once again with elbows out into the sides. You always have the option to just stay with those hands on your shins and fold forward out. Breathing in. Releasing from your feet, your hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into plank pose. Breathing in. Let's exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale up into your cobra, extending out your legs, elbows together, breathing in. Allow your heart to humble up into your brain, opening up a little bit deeper. As you exhale, push back into your child's pose. This time you may have those knees nice and closed. And then come into your forehead, allowing your hands to rest. Breathing in deeply here. When you're ready, we're pushing forward. Coming to your puppy pose, extending out arms forward. You may stay on that forehead and just try to find the alignment through the hips on top of the knees. Let's push through our hips, through our muscles, and through our shoulders. If you have the flexibility, or if it's part of your practice, you may place that chin down into the mat. When you're ready, try to push yourself forward and then interlace your hands here. We're gonna come into a forearm plank. So just allow your elbows to be nice and aligned with the shoulders. Pressing down through the arms, let's get stronger. And then lift up your legs. Allow your hips to not be too high up or low hanging. Just try to have them nice and firmly here. Pushing back. If you need to release your knees, that's perfectly fine. Just try to lengthen here and strengthen through the arms. Breathing in. And just slowly begin to sway from side to side through the hips. One more time. We're creating strength. And then coming back down, releasing those knees and pushing back into child's pose. Arms go behind you this time. Try to grab the bottom of your feet, your heels. And then you may push your hips high up by grabbing your feet, coming into your rabbit pose, coming to the top of the head. And then exhale, release those hips and come all the way up when you're ready. Staying on your hero pose, lengthening the spine. Palms are facing up. We're breathing in deeply here. It's okay to work through these muscles as we gain that strength through muscle memory, allowing our bodies to change and to adapt, to let go, and to become stronger at the same time. Breathe in into everything you want to attract into your life. This is a time. Navel into the spine. Remember, humble your heart into the good things in life. Breathing in. Open up your arms. Shifting forward. And then pushing yourself back into downward facing dog. When you're ready, we're going to place those feet together. Inhale, lift up the right leg all the way up. We're creating that length to that left heel, all the way into the right heel. Balance out the weight through your arms. And then exhale, bend that right knee and bring it into your core, into your chest, nice and strong. Place that right foot in between your hands. And then we're coming into warrior one. So pivot the back foot at a 45-degree angle. You're nice and strong. So come into your warrior pose, Virabhadrasana 1. Allowing your hands to come all the way up. Finding that alignment through that right knee. And then interlace your fingers behind your neck. Once again, breathing in. And then exhale, closing it in. Inhale, open. Come into the right side, right elbow down, left elbow up. Working on our balance. Exhale, elbow to the left side. Right elbow up into the sky. Come back to center. Release those hands. Shift or pivot the back foot towards the front of the mat. Stay on the ball of the back foot. And then shift into your crescent moon pose. Extending those hands high up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shifting gently into the hips. Breathing in. And then try to push yourself and place that left foot all the way up into the front of the mat. Slowly and gently. Bend through the knees. Extend your arms all the way up. Come into chair pose. Exhale. Release those arms behind you. Slightly fold into the thighs. As you inhale, lift up, come all the way up. And then bring that right knee towards the right chest. Allow your arms to wrap that right leg. And then open up into your tree pose. I'll face you guys. So wherever you're at today, we're bringing that right knee in and then we're opening it up. You may place that right foot again. You can just open it on that right calf or right ankle or left ankle. But the right foot goes on the left ankle. And then it can go maybe on the calf as well or all the way up. So hands to heart center. Try to breathe in deeply and softly. We're challenging our minds, but slowly gaining that strength. If you're here on tree pose, begin to release when you're ready, bringing that right knee back into the front. And then allowing your hands to shift back as the right leg shifts back. Pressing that right foot back. Inhale up. And then exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands. Good job. Left leg all the way up into our three-legged dog. And then we're exhaling back down. Shifting our bodies forward releasing our knees, then our chest and our chin. Inhale up into your low cobra or high cobra if you want to extend it. And then exhaling, shifting back into child's pose. Come all the way up. Downward facing dog. Bring those feet together. Inhale, lift up that left leg this time. Three-legged dog. And then exhale, bend that left knee, bring it into the chest. And then place that left foot in between your hands. Breathing in. Pivot the back foot, set it at a 45-degree angle. And then push yourself all the way up into your warrior one. As you stay here, bring your hands to interlace behind your neck. We're opening up, breathing in. Exhaling, elbows kissing. Inhaling. Opening up. And then gently bring that right elbow down, left elbow up. And come into the left side. Left elbow down, right elbow up. Breathing, come back into the center. Release your hands. As you pivot the back foot, come into your crescent moon. Breathing up. And if you're here, working on your balance, exhale, hands to heart center, going towards the hips. Try to step that right foot forward. Breathing in. Then when you're ready, begin to sit down, knees together. Working on our chair pose, our Utkatasana. Breathing deeply and firmly. And then as we inhale, lift up and push that left leg this time. Left knee into the chest. I'll face you guys. Breathing in. You may stay here or try to open up into your tree pose. You can place that left foot down into the ankle, into the calf, not in the knee, or all the way up into that right thigh. Hands to heart center, breathe in. You're doing well. Just growing through your branches, through the tree, through the trunk, breathing in. Nice and firmly. When you're ready, just begin to shift our left leg or left knee back into the front. And then as we exhale, place that left leg towards the back. And begin to release it down. All 10 toes facing forward. Inhale, high up, crescent moon, making us stronger. And then exhale, release, windmill your arms all the way down into the mat. When you're ready, step that right leg all the way up, lifting up, three-legged dog. Exhaling down into your downward facing dog. Inhale, round the spine, come all the way into the plank pose. Exhale, release knees, chest and chin, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, up into your cobra pose. And then exhale, back into child's pose. Come into your balasana, allow those hips to rest into the heels. Forehead down. Gently, we're gonna place those hands behind us, back into our rabbit pose. Allow your head to roll a little bit in, coming into the top of the head as you lift up your hips high up once again to stretch through the arms, through the spine, through the hips and the sit bones. And then releasing back down. Begin to push yourself as you cross your legs to come into your easy pose. Breathing in. You've made it to this part, wherever you're at in your practice. Just thank yourself. Gently allow that right ear to come into the right shoulder. Feel how nice and gentle it feels as you try to press down with that right hand. Pressing down a little bit deeper. Extending out through that left side of the neck. Try to extend out that left arm into the left side. And feel how much the body needs to release in many different areas of the body. Release your neck. And then come all the way, bringing that left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathing in. And breathing out. When you're ready, let me just begin. Begin to just place that left hand gently on top of your head and keep that right arm nice and extended. Navel to spine. Activating your Mula Bandha, your Uddiyana Bandha, your internal locks to become stronger here. Breathing in, enjoy this stretch through the right side of the neck. Coming back to center, into your easy pose. If we're here, we're gonna bring those feet to touch each other. And come into your Baddha Konasana. Wrap your hands on the outside of your feet. Inhale. Extend out your spine. And as you exhale, try to fold forward. Notice if your heels are too close, just place them a little bit farther away. That's perfectly fine. Breathing in. And breathing out. Try to feel like your breath is pushing you down through your lumbar spine, through your low back. Allowing you to just gently release your hamstrings. Release any tension still kept around the thighs and around the hips. Inhale, come back up. We're gonna round our spine, chin to chest. And then slowly fold forward as you push those elbows back. Forehead into the feet. Breathing in. And breathing out. Simple changes can change the stretch. Come back up. Breathing in. Bring your knees together. And then hug it in. Nice and gentle. When you're ready, release your legs out into the sides. Come into your seated splits. Remember, wherever you're at, you can also place some blankets right underneath your knees. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to take a gentle twist here, bringing that right hand behind your hips or behind you. You can stay on your fingertips and then place that left hand all the way into that right thigh. Not right knee, but maybe right calf if you have. You can go a little bit deeper or into the right ankle. But we're gently trying to fold into that right leg. Breathing in. So we try to take a gentle twist. And we open up other areas of our bodies. There's always space for growth. Growth mentally and physically. So come back. Take the opposite twist. Left hand behind your hips. You can stay on your fingertips and then place that right hand wherever you feel comfortable today. It can be the thigh, the calf, or the shins. Maybe that left ankle. Breathing in. Taking your twist and then folding forward as you exhale. Allowing that right arm to bend. Right elbow. Be gentle with your body. This is time to learn to be patient through different areas. Not only through our asanas, but our whole yoga practice, which is off the mat. So come back to center. And then close your knees once again. Hug it in, maybe lift up your toes. And release your feet back down. We're going to come into our boat pose. So allow your sit bones to tilt a little bit, coming into your tailbone. Try to sit between the sit bones and the tailbone, and then lift up your knees, your legs. You can grab here your inner thighs to support you here, or you can join me and try to bring those hands to heart center. And then as we exhale, take a twist towards the right side. Remember, you can release your feet here. You can stay here. Lifting up your heels. Come back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left side. Come back to center. And then gently just release your legs all the way down, lengthening. Creating that L shape through your body. And then folding forward, extending out your arms, allowing them to feel heavy around or by the sides of your legs. Inhale, lift up. Lengthen your heart up into your brain, and then exhale, fold forward, drawing that chin towards the shins, towards the knees. And gently roll back up. We're going to cross our legs. And then extend our arms to shift all the way forward, back into our low cobra. So be gentle, try to meet me here. Bending your knees, highest expression here. Notice how the spine opens. And then gently exhale, push back. tucking the toes. Bring those knees together, close to each other, and then shift your body forward to allow your hips to drip down, to soften down. Come into your forearms, forehead into your arms, and rest here. A moment to breathe. And just be present as you calm your body, your nervous system. You slowly heal through the entire spine. You're ready, just extend out your arms overhead, and we're gonna roll. Have fun with it. Roll all the way out into the right side. If you don't have space, you can adjust yourself back into the mat. Extending out and breathing in. You're going to allow your hands to stay here, or maybe try to bring them into right by your hips. So to relax here. To soften. And to all meet in Shavasana. Notice how comfortable we feel. And noticing our discomforts too. Just observing them. Just allowing our hearts, our minds to rest through awareness, allowing our conscious to grow in different areas, extending out, almost as if they're extending out into our arms, into our forearms, into our wrists, shifting into our palms, into each finger, like energy traveling down, shining through the tips of our fingers. your body to find what it needs. Maybe it needs to stay here in Shavasana, or it needs to start awakening through the fingers, through the toes, through the ankles. Just begin to circle slowly and gently. Gradually begin to point your toes, and then open up once again, arms overhead, lengthen, like if you're waking up and stretching here. And then release. Shifting your body into the right side or left side to be energized. Coming into your fetal pose, allowing your knees to stack on top of each other. And just breathing deeply here. Again, you can stay here. This is your time. Or just begin to push yourself all the way up into your easy pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Notice the tingling sensations working through your hips and your lumbar spine. New growth, new beginnings, and new awakenings are happening. Through your body, through your mind. Feel that breath to travel through the hips, through each vertebra, through your lungs, your ribs, your shoulders, the back of the neck. Allow it to shine through the crown of the head. Breathing deeply. Hands to heart center. Come back to your intention one more time. Thank you so much for practicing today with me. Thank you again. Namaste, guys.